story unfolding on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, the festival of Ram Navami was marked by violence in various parts of the country. From Sambhaji Nagar in Maharashtra to Howrah in West Bengal to Vadodara in Gujarat and Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh. Scenes of violence and vandalism were witnessed last night and then today again. In Sambhaji Nagar of Maharashtra, violence erupted in the vicinity of a Ram Mandir where men armed with lathis and stones could be seen running amok. These hooligans then even set police vehicles on fire. One person has lost his life in this incident. A political blame game has also ensued with the AIMIM MP from Sambhaji Nagar, Imtiaz Jalil, dismissing it as an act by miscreants. Listen in.
ज्यांना आपण म्हणू ते काही वातावरण बिघडण्याचा प्रयत्न करत होते आणि त्याच्यामुळे काही नुकसानही झालेलं आहे. पण चांगली गोष्ट हे आहे की राम मंदिर जे आहे, राम मंदिरमध्ये कुठल्याही प्रकारचा कसलाही नुकसान झालेला नाही आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये जास्तीत जे युवा होते ते बटन प्लेयर, ते ज्यांना नशा करणारे नशेखोर जो होते, हे जे घटना घडलेली आहे त्या अनुषंगाने आता पोलीस डिपार्टमेंटनी एक कोम्बिंग ऑपरेशन करून जे जे हे ड्रग्सच्या कारोबारमध्ये आहे, जे ड्रग्सचा उपयोग करत आहे त्यांच्यावर कडक कारवाई करा.
Now let's also show you what transpired in West Bengal's Howrah. In Howrah, several shops and vehicles were set on fire. This is the same place where violence had erupted even last year during Ram Navami. Let's listen in to West Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee and what she had to say.
যারা আজকে দাঙ্গা করেছে, যতই মামলা করুক আর হামলা করুক, কোন রকম এক্সকিউজ আমি শুনবো না। পুলিশরা অনেক কাজ করে, কখনো কখনো আবার ভয় পেয়ে যায় দুদিকে রিলেশন রাখতে গিয়ে। আমি পরিষ্কার বলছি, আজকের ঘটনায় যারা দায়ী, যারা ঢুকতে দিয়েছে, আমি তাদের বিরুদ্ধে স্ট্রং অ্যাকশন নেব। পুলিশকে ক্লিয়ার কাট ইনস্ট্রাকশন দেওয়া হয়েছিল যে মিছিল যে করবে তার রুট ঠিক করে দেবে, সেই রুটে মিছিল করবে, unauthorized route মিছিল হবে না।
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And joining Mr. Nalin Kohli and Mr. Kamru Choudhury is Dr. Shantanu Sen, Member of Parliament and National Spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, and of course Tushar continues to be with us. Dr. Shantanu Sen, how does it so happen that, there is a warning that comes from the Chief Minister of West Bengal saying that, we will take stern action and there cannot be any violence in some Muslim areas and routes will be fixed? Is the onus on one community? While I don't want to make this about communities, the fact is that if this has happened in any other state, it would have been the Trinamool Congress which would have raised questions about law and order. What about law and order in West Bengal? Why do these incidents happen? Is the government not in control?
Navika, before answering your question, I would like to humbly remind you that you have mentioned one particular state where same type of incidents, rather even worse, has taken place, that is Delhi. And you just forgot to mention the role of Delhi police, which is under the control of MHA, that is Ministry of Home Affairs. So far the state incident of West Bengal is concerned, yes, there was an apprehension because BJP is master for hate-mongering speeches, riot-mongering activities. And in our state of West Bengal, they know it very well. If they do not play this religion card, they just cannot survive in politics in our state of West Bengal because Mamta Banerjee's popularity is rising every now and then. There was an apprehension, that's why Madam has categorically told each and every party, organization has got the right to go for a rally, but that should follow the permitted route. You just tell me why the permitted route was not followed and it was changed at 11th hour. Because there was an intention to create such situation, because BJP knows it very well. If they do not do this, they just cannot survive they cannot make their existence feel before the
your point is
state at large.
so your point is that this was orchestrated by the BJP. Is that your point?
100%.
All right, Nalin Kohli, are you behind these visuals that are coming from Howrah?
I mean, this is probably an example of political perversity at its extreme. Nobody has, and respectfully I'd say, today is Ram Navami. Bhagavan Ram, who is part of our culture, religion, heritage, everything, belongs to every Indian. On Ram Navami, there is a mob violence. You see the visuals yourself. And the learned spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress is making a political thing. We should hang our heads in shame for this kind of a thing to happen. Can we just go a little backwards? There are two occasions on which Hindus, for celebrating or observing Vijaya Dashmi after Durga Puja, I mean Durga Puja is so critical to Bengal, had to approach the Kolkata High Court for permission for those yatras to take place because it was on the same day as Muharram. Now the point is, for many years earlier, Muharram could take place also because that is a religious practice of the Shia Muslims, if I'm correct. I'm not a religious expert, but on the other hand, Vijaya Dashmi is one of the most important occasions for Durga Puja in Bengal and the world. It used to happen. Why is it under the Trinamool Congress government that there is a clear situation where we see these mobs and violence against, and I'm saying it openly, on Hindu processions, on other things? It should be against neither. It should neither be against the Muslims nor the Hindus or any community. And whose responsibility is law and order? Law and order is a state subject.
But then,
I mean, that is basic.
But then,
law.
Sambhaji Nagar. Now you have a government in Maharashtra.
Right,
Why
Mamta
did they
Banerjee
happen
or a government
there?
says we failed, then what would you do? Thank you. It's also happened in Vadodara in a third place. So I started wondering whether there is a story that is connected to all of them. They're all on Ram Navami. And I can assure you, Navika ji, in Sambhaji Nagar or Vadodara, the guilty will be caught. The question that West Bengal has to first say, do they want to catch the guilty? And will they take action in identifying the guilty and punishing the guilty? Please do a story after maybe say 30 days or 15 days or whenever. And as a responsible media house, you'll keep track of this. I'm certain that the guilty will be found in both the other states, which is Maharashtra and Gujarat. But in Bengal, the matter will be forgotten.
Kamru Choudhury, my question is it a coincidence? This happened last year in Karoli, in various places in Rajasthan. It's happening again. Are festivals of one particular community on target? Is the question many people are asking, and this question is all over social media.
Yeah, Navika, first and foremost, let me tell you this. Particularly, this antidote of polarization politics that is happening in India right now. You know, these issues become very triggering. When you travel across Bengal today, rather I'm telling today, because I'm from Kolkata, I've been traveling various parts of the city today. You see a fixed design of the Ram Navami flags, a fixed design, the fabric is fixed, the size of the flags are fixed, and the common thing is the slogans are also very much uniform across Calcutta today. Calcutta and Howrah are sister cities. Now, why I am saying this, I'm just skeptical that this might be an orchestrated a ploy by some people to fan religious sentiments. Because coming, there is a, what you call this, the Panchayat elections are due any moment in Bengal. And the only parties that are going to gain out of this polarization politics or a mob-like situation or a riot-like situation are the ruling party Trinamool Congress and the Bhartiya Janata Party out here in Bengal.
I don't get it.
Now, why would
I
they
don't
do
get
this?
it, Tushar Gupta. If all flags are of the same size, if all flags are of some same color and same slogan, so the conclusion is that this is orchestrated. How do you respond to that, Char?
Well, Kamru Choudhury, who was defending foreign intervention into India's democratic institutions, now has a problem with the fabric of flags that are being waved on the auspicious occasion of Ram Navami. Not once does this Congress leader say that the law and order should be superseding every issue. Not once does he mention that. He makes it about polarization. Not once does he say that the communities need to celebrate their festivals harmony. He attributes it to one community alone for his political gains. Not once does he say that the TMC government should rein in the law and order situation in the state, but instead he attributes it to the center, which is not responsible for the law and order situation in Bengal. Not once does he say that the guilty in all the states, irrespective of the party they are ruled by, should be brought to the book. Instead, he carefully, very conveniently says, "Arey inka to झंडा एक जैसा है, अरे इनके तो स्लोगन एक जैसे हैं." Sir, what you're calling a slogan very carelessly is a prayer a billion Hindus chant on the auspicious occasion of Ram Navami. So let's be a little sensitive towards those feelings. I want the law and order to supersede, irrespective of the state, be it a TMC state, be it a Congress state,
Absolutely.
be it an Aam Aadmi Party state. But let's not make it about political coloring.
Yes.
Let's not try to score political brownie points.
Every community has the right to celebrate their festivals and follow their rituals, but can we actually differentiate between one state and another, one community and another? That's the question many are asking. It's not okay whether it's Maharashtra, whether it's Gujarat or it's West Bengal, if on festivals these kinds of visuals really come of vandalism, of fires and of people being targeted. And people are people. They are Indians, whichever religion they belong to. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to my panelists for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night, be safe.
You were watching the News Hour at 9.